class, Terri Lomax.
Good morning, good morning. I promise no tears, I won't cry. It truly is an honor to address you today. I'm not sure about the other undergraduates, but for me, it is an absolute necessity that I move out and get my own place immediately following graduation. The reason being, I had a conversation with my 6-year-old little brother one day while at home. He's over here somewhere. And he expressed to me that grown-ups are so boring. So I defended us grown-ups, and I listed off a wonderful list of all the things that we as grown-ups can do. I said that we get to drive cars, graduate from college, make our own money. And so my brother looked at me and questioned, "You're a grown-up?" And I boasted. I said, "Yes, I'm a grown-up." And then my 6-year-old little brother said, "Well, if you're a grown-up, why do you live in our house?" Yeah, so after commencement, if you see me searching for apartments, that's the reason why. When I heard about the opportunity to apply as commencement speaker, I initially brushed it off. I didn't really believe in myself, and I certainly didn't think that a committee would choose my speech. Thoughts of stage fright consumed my mind, and I nearly scared myself out of applying. That is, until I remembered the promise that I made to myself last year. I vowed to reach outside of my comfort zone. I also vowed to feel the fear and do it anyway. To me, fear is a paralyzing agent that attempts to hold us back. But fear is nothing more than an acronym for false expectations appearing real. Thus, I stand before you today, fearless, because we, the class of 2011, are fearless indeed. Yes, that's a good place to clap. Let us briefly focus on the past, as the things in the past, whether good or bad, ultimately bring us to where we are today. We all remember Connections. Hey, Connections! There we go, thank you. During that time, we treaded uncertain waters. We were excited for our new journey at Kutztown, but few of us knew what that journey would hold. I remember a Connection speaker had half an auditorium of students stand. He told the standing students to look over to the sitting students, and he warned us that in 4 years, only half of the students in that room will be graduating. And we are that half. We made it. We made it because of our persistence, our vision, and because we did not let fear dictate our actions. During our college career, we have learned valuable tricks of the trade. We've learned where to buy our textbooks to save money. We've looked up professors on ratemyprofessors.com. We've wasted time on Facebook, or at least I have. We've even learned how to adjust the heat and AC in the residence halls by playing with the metal thermostat on the wall. And if you, yeah, you're okay. But most importantly, we've gained knowledge and insight that will propel us ahead of our contemporaries. We are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2011. Reaching such a pinnacle would not have been possible if it wasn't for the selfless individuals in each of our personal corners. Some of the influential people that helped us get here today consist of parents, grandparents, friends, faculty, pastors, and many more. A significant person that I'd like to give thanks to is my mother's husband, Marcus Garvey Williams Jr., whom I call Dad. During the summer of 2007, a month before I moved into Old Main, my family and I traveled to Harrisonburg, Virginia. They wanted to see me off on my missionary trip to Trinidad and Tobago. I'm sorry. Hours before I was scheduled to depart, my dad passed away in our hotel room unexpectedly from a blood clot. My mom and my 4 younger siblings watched helplessly. To my surprise, even in his death, my dad's spirit continues to empower me. So sorry. He encouraged me to reach for my goals fearlessly. We, the class of 2011, would like to thank our supporters for encouraging us, pushing us, and finally, believing in us. Our motivations to excel vary from person to person. Graduation is important to me because of my younger siblings. I have now set the bar, and my goal is to inspire them to raise it higher. so that they too start and finish their respective journeys. I found a profound quote by Nelson Mandela that says, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us." We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, or fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. Today marks the beginning of the next most important phase of a new life outside of school. Consider this point in time. What does it mean to you? Where do you see yourself in the future? Our degree will not be the end of the journey, but an indicator of things to come. We will be the next CEOs, marketing researchers, accountants, educators, and librarians, just to name a few. The lessons learned here at Kutztown will drive us to the destinies that we plan for ourselves. Graduating from Kutztown means that we have the skills to learn, aptitude to succeed, and abilities to make a difference in society. As we begin the next chapter in our lives, let me remind you of the acronym mentioned earlier. Fear is only false expectations appearing real. Despite what CNN says about the economy, we will find jobs. When we are presented with opportunities for growth, let us not shy away in our shell, but let us feel the fear and do it anyway. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry, for your inspiring message.